What are the ingredients that make up the finest in Philly?
Is it the cheesesteaks, the Subway, the entertainment?
Well, let's find out.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Philly's Finest. I'm Lucas Davidson.
And I'm Brian Gelbeck. On this episode, we will show you what makes Philly one of the most progressive and historic cities in America.
Philly is a melting pot of culture and diversity. We sent our producers out across the city to capture all it has to offer.
From both ends of the Broad Street line, we've got you covered. We even have an interview with the outreach director for one of the biggest community media centers in the city. Ready to get this drawn started?
Ard.
We're home to some of the best cuisine in North America, cheesesteaks. Did you know the cheesesteak was created in Philadelphia in 1930? Nearly a century of this deliciousness.
Cheesesteaks can be seen in menus across the country, yet none can compare to its birthplace. Any restaurant can claim they can recreate the Philly cheesesteak, but anyone from Philly can tell you that there is a gap of flavor that only true Philadelphians can recreate. One of the most flavorful cheesesteaks North Philly has to offer.
Every Philly local knows if you want the best cheesesteak, you don't head to South Philly. You just go to Max's, just off of Broad and Erie. Far from the hype and all about the cheesesteaks, Max's is by far the local favorite. Even celebrities such as Meek Mill and Kevin Hart, who call Philly home, have named Max's steaks the one to beat. And if you want to grab a drink with your sandwich, attached is the famous Eagle Bar, home of the largest drink in Philly, and featured in the motion picture movie Creed. So be sure to hop off the subway at Erie Station and see for yourself what makes Max's a Philly favorite.
Where do you get the best cheesesteak in Philly?
Max's.
Max's number one. Max's number one. Everybody come.
So I've actually never been to Max's, but based off that package, it looks like a really cool place to go.
It does look really good, and I hope our viewers had a big lunch before they watched that
I know,
package.
I'm hungry just thinking about it. But
mouth-watering.
we're
It looks
definitely getting
delicious.
cheesesteaks after this.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
After you finish your cheesesteak, take advantage of the most convenient subway line in the city, powered by the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, otherwise known as SEPTA.
On this segment of Affordable Philly, we will show you how to travel the city without hurting your feet or your wallet. The company SEPTA has various forms of transportation, such as buses, trolleys, but the subway is the fastest way to get you uptown or downtown. Let's take a look and see how SEPTA works and where it can take you. Our very own producers are subway surfers, and they give you a glimpse into what makes it like to travel underground and how easy it is to purchase your ticket.
Let's take a look at one of the most popular and affordable ways to get around Philly. The Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, most commonly known as SEPTA, is always hustling and bustling with people every day getting to and from various different places. There are many ways you can purchase your train ticket at the kiosk. When you get to the kiosk, your first option is to get a regular transit card. When you go to purchase options, go to Quick Trip Ticket. Then hit Purchase Transit and it will give you the option of the quantity of tickets and the price. But keep in mind, the ticket only goes one way. Once you pay, don't forget to collect your ticket. Your other option is getting the newly implemented SEPTA Key Card. This is SEPTA's alternative to getting tokens, in which you can keep putting money on the card. This card works both ways, and you can fill your card at any station. When entering the turnstile, just tap your card on the screen, and you're good to go. The SEPTA Broad Street line is simple. You can go southbound towards the AT&T station or northbound all the way to Front Rock Transportation Center. At Center City, there is a free interchange to the Market Frankfurt line as well as access to regional rail lines that take you to other parts of PA as well as to New Jersey. Oh, looks like the train is arriving. Hop on SEPTA for a quick easy trip across Philadelphia.
You know, I think one of the best things about being at LaSalle is that we're so close to a subway stop that I think I've gotten really better at using the subway system.
It definitely teaches you how to use SEPTA better, and I mean, you have access to the entire city, even though we're pretty far away from Center City.
Yeah, it's really just convenient, better than just driving everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. So, do you want to take a trip around the world and not leave Philly? Hop off the subway and make a quick stop in Chinatown, one of the city's most popular landmarks that showcases diverse Asian culture. This beautiful town has creative art and a vibrant community. Many of their items are imported right from China, so visitors will have the authentic Chinese experience without even having to travel across the world.
Chinatown is a nice place to take a casual stroll and do some window shopping. There are also annual festivals that many attend each year. You can visit Chinatown for enjoyment, cuisine, shopping, history, and tradition.
Want to experience history, culture, art, and great Chinese cuisine, all without leaving Philadelphia? Visit Philadelphia's Chinatown. With a number of great restaurants to enjoy for lunch and dinner, the food is one of the best things to go to Chinatown for. Shop all of the wonderful shops throughout the streets and find great deals. Make sure you pick up something for the family. You can also look at the beautiful and breathtaking art and sculptures done by Chinese artisans. Easily accessible through SEPTA Broadridge Spur Line. If you plan on visiting Chinatown, take a look at the website at philadelphiachinatown.info.
One of my favorite things to do in Chinatown is to grab some spicy wings and then head down to the Good Comedy Theater, which is right there. You get some good food and a great show for really cheap.
Yeah, I've never been down to that theater, but every time me and my friends go down to Chinatown, there's so many different places to eat that it's almost hard to pick.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah. Grab a steak while we take a break, but stick around when we come back where we will sit down with our guest Antoine Haywood from PhillyCam. Welcome back to Philly's Finest. I'm Brian Gelbeck.
And I'm Lucas Davidson. We are here with Antoine Haywood, the Membership and Outreach Director for PhillyCam.
So how are you doing today?
Great. It's good to be here.
Yeah, do you want to just start us off introducing yourself, what you do for PhillyCam and everything like that?
Yeah. So as you mentioned, I'm the Membership and Outreach Director, and a big part of what I do is getting people who are interested in being involved in PhillyCam to make either TV or radio or just want to volunteer or support us. I help get them oriented into the PhillyCam community and culture. I also build relationships with nonprofit organizations and community groups that we serve through a variety of production services to help get their message out. Yeah.
So how did you get involved?
Oh, I moved up here back in 2010. I came from Atlanta, that's where I started working in public access television. And I'm originally from Florida, but I went to undergrad at Morehouse in Atlanta. And when I graduated from college, I was like, what am I gonna do? Because I don't have a job yet, And so, lo and behold, I met the public access channel director there, and she was like, you should come and get involved in this youth program. So, it was 15 years ago. I started off as a volunteer, and now this is my career. So,
I think a lot of college students can relate to that.
Yeah.
Can you just give us like a brief overview for our viewers at home of like what PhillyCam is and what they do?
Sure. Yeah, so we're a nonprofit membership organization. And basically, I mean, on the technical side of it, we hold a contract, an agreement with the city of Philadelphia to operate the public access TV channel.
Sure.
So, but the more interesting social part of it is, you know, people of varied backgrounds who want to get involved and to make media, to tell their stories, to get a message out. They come to us and we teach them how to use our equipment to basically produce content. So either on television, so we're on Comcast, channels 66 and 966 and Verizon 29 and 30, but we also have a radio station now, which is cool. Awesome. So we have a low power FM radio station, which we hold a license for. And we're one of 4 of the low power FM, the newer low power FM stations in the city. And it's a 90-watt station. So people have to apply to get a time slot for that, but if their time slot is approved by the programming committee, then they can get trained how to produce either live or they can just do a pre-produced show.
That's awesome.
Yeah. For people who are interested outside the city, they can check it out online, right?
Yeah, so they can go to phillycam.org and they can listen to the radio stream there. If you want to get, you know, the TuneIn app, we're streaming on there. But we also have our content on the, in terms of TV, we have video content that streams live, and we have some on-demand programs. So people can go back and look at, there's certain, not all Philly Cam programs, but a good chunk of them, you know, you can see, you know, go back and like kind of dig through and watch some community produced content.
Okay. So what kinds of shows does Philly Cam produce? Just like any kinds of
Yeah, we have all kinds of stuff.
Okay,
so yes, I mean, it runs again. We have puppet shows. We have like health and wellness shows. We have like oldies in the park. So like people who, there's like a, you know, cooking show, but it's also like dancing in the park, you know, and line dancing, that is. So yeah, it runs the gamut. There's a lot of people who do like talk, you know, community affairs, you know, and people who do like production out in the community. And then, you know, also like we have entertainment things. So there's a lot of folks in Philadelphia who are really into giving exposure to rising artists, you know. That's a big topic, and, you know, because you all have been here for a while, you know, the wealth of talent that, you know, this city has historically and even, you know, currently, you know, it just continues. And so we serve as the outlet where people can come and get, you know, drop off, you know, they have music video shows, or we actually have bands that come and perform in our studio. Wow. So, yeah.
It's interesting you brought it up, because even if you don't want to be on air talent, don't you have an internship program for people, for, you know, students who are interested?
Sure. One of your former interns is working on the show here, actually.
Cool.
So,
awesome.
But yeah, we have opportunities every semester for, you know, you could be in a accredited college or program, school, or you can even be like a recent grad. We take them. You don't necessarily have to get credit, but it is an opportunity for, you know, folks who want to gain some experience hands-on. You actually have a set schedule, about 15 hours a week, and you can come and work with Philly Cam. So, and you're primarily, interns are working on like staff-led productions, you know, so it's not really like working on community, like just you get assigned to somebody, but it's really working under, so I oversee part of the internship program, as does Laura, who's our production and education director.
What kinds of skills do you think the interns are able to, you know, gain by working with Philly Cam?
Yeah, they gain like hands-on, a lot of editing, I will say that, you know, so because a lot of my work is just outreach and administration, sure, meetings and emails and phone, exciting things, you know. But the interns are the ones that they do the editing, they do we need this package to, you know, somebody has to go to City Hall and shoot this press conference with the mayor. Like, you know, intern is 9 times out of 10 going to that, and then coming and turning it around so that we can get it on. And then also like a lot of, get some studio production experience as well. So, because we have 3 TV studios at Philly Cam, you know. So it's a good opportunity for that. The summer interns get way more, I will say, time, because they don't have to compete with the school schedule, you know, during the day, so they get to like hang out and be a little bit more involved to get that hands-on. But yeah, we are all about hands-on. It's not running to get coffee, it's not running to get water ice or whatever, you know, or pretzel or cheesesteaks.
That's good to hear, yeah.
You know, this is like, no, you are on camera or you are editing in Adobe, like you're doing this, and you can use this for your reel.
Yeah, that's awesome.
To get work.
So with media constantly changing, what are you seeing as the future specifically for Philly Cam?
Yeah, the future is really about partnerships with like what's been called as anchor institutions in the community, and getting out more into like becoming like immersed in community.
Okay.
We had for example, we have a nice partnership building with the Free Library, and we did this past year something called the People's Media Collection, where we set up at 2 libraries, one in the Northeast and one in West Oak Lane, where people could come in and learn how to use mobile devices to tell stories, you know.
Okay.
And so it's this idea of building like satellites. So because not everybody can we're located in Center City, 7th Street between Market and Chestnut, but not everybody can come down there. So it's how do we get to people who can't make it to Philly Cam, you know, even though we have a robust transit system, you know. But how can we get out there and so where stories are happening in the community? So I think that's the future, you know. The vision in the next 2 years is like really working with like the Department of Health and Human Services, the school district, schools like LaSalle, you know, like these institutions that hopefully aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
They've been around for centuries, and you know, hopefully will continue to stay. And we attach ourselves, because we can provide some things that, you know, some large institutions may not be able to, you know. So there's a nice pairing.
Yeah. I think it's super cool that Philly Cam is doing a lot of things that are, you know, very socially responsible within the city.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, is there anything, you know, that you haven't mentioned or an upcoming project that you want to promote for Philly Cam that our viewers can check out at home?
Oh, gee, just check us out. I mean, you know, watch the channels, watch all the PEG channels, all
Sure,
the public
yeah.
access, educational, government, and support it, you know. So just go online and go on cable and check out Philly Cam.
Okay, so thank you so much for sitting down.
PhillyCam.org, that's the website. We
Awesome.
always have up-to-date information.
Okay,
Cool,
Philly
check
Cam's
it
on.
out.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're going to take another quick break, but stick around for more of Philly's finest. Just get that nice man bun shot.
I'm Lucas Davidson.
And I'm Brian Gelback. So far we've covered where to get a cheesesteak in Philadelphia, where to taste the most authentic Chinese food, and how to navigate the city's subway system.
Now we're taking you to a place where you can get anything, from Eggs Benedict to apple pie, on this segment of The Scoop. We take you into Philadelphia's own The Dining Car, where they are known for their amazing apple pie and a chef that never lets a customer down.
I'm hungry just thinking about it. Let's take a look inside.
The Dining Car is located in the northeast section of Philadelphia and has been in operation for over 50 years. The restaurant is known for their mouth-watering food and a staff that's like family.
When something's going wrong, we all come together, we call each other at home, we party together, a lot of us.
But the close-knit relationships made here at the Dining Car extend far beyond the staff.
We have a lot of regular customers. They're great. They're really nice. They're also like family. We see them like sometimes 2 and 3 times a day, every day, so it's pretty cool.
But it's one special menu item that has attracted national attention.
This is our Best of Philadelphia Jewish apple cake. It's a big favorite around here.
The apple walnut pie has been featured on Food Network shows like Guy Fieri's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and has been named one of the best of Philly desserts. The pie is made with apple slices and a cream cheese filling, and is topped with black walnuts and cinnamon sugar. People from all over the area flock to this old school diner every week, and some even on a daily basis. The Dining Car has been a host to a number of political figures over the years.
It can be hectic when they're here, but it's nice because then you see on Facebook, everybody's like, oh, your work was on this TV show and that TV show, and we're looking for you. It's kind of cool.
The Dining Car is located at 8826 Frankfurt Ave and is open 7 days a week. If you're looking for a new twist on an old favorite, the Dining Car is the place to go. For Philly's Finest, I'm Amanda Bolden.
This episode is making me so hungry.
I know, there's just so much food to eat. It makes me wish, you know, that I could just get out of here and go eat some of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Are you into sports? We are. As a resident of the city myself, I can assure you all that I am a diehard sports fan.
Our city is known for its enthusiastic sports fans, but how much do these Philly fanatics really know? Our producers took a trip down to the South Philly Sports Complex and tested the knowledge of the fans. Let's watch Tailgate Trivia. Play along to see how much you know.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dave Roberts. We're out here outside the Wells Fargo Center. We're going to see if some of these Philly fans are real or fake. When was the last time the Sixers were in the NBA Finals?
2002.
You're wrong. It actually was. It was 2001.
2001.
2001? All right, let's get it correct. Who's the Eagles head coach currently?
No comment.
No comment?
Doug Peterson.
Dougie P. Dougie P. Who had the nickname Charlie Hustle?
Lenny Dykstra.
Charlie Hustle? That's Charlie Manuel?
It's Pete Rose.
Oh, that's right.
Who came up with the slogan, trust the process?
You know it?
Nah.
Joel Embiid.
Tony Roten.
It was not Tony Roten.
Trust the process?
Sam Hinkie.
I think you gotta look that up.
It might have been Tony Roten.
Tony Roten. I'm telling you, Tony Roten was the first one to say trust the process before even Sam Hinkie.
That's a trick question. You don't even know the answer to that question.
That is actually a good one. Now I know.
You gotta look that up.
When was the last time the Eagles were in the Super Bowl?
I think 87.
1987?
Yeah.
Well, that's easy.
I got it. 2005.
Correct. That's correct. What Sixers legend has the nickname Dr. J?
Wait. Sana, we tell. Julius Erving.
Julius
Julius Erving.
Yes, sir. All right.
Julius Erving.
Yes, sir. You got it correct. Not everyone is a diehard Philly fan, but at least they are supporting their teams now. For LaSalle TV, I'm Dave Roberts.
Philly has a great tradition of music, and I think those guys are following that tradition.
Yeah, I'm not a huge sports fan, but definitely something I could definitely know more about.
Next, we're taking a look into a new indie band that is bringing punk rock back to the Philly college scene. In this segment called Philly Encore, we shine a spotlight on underground talents on the rise. We sat down and interviewed the LaSalle students who started with only a passion for music and came together to form the band, Midnight in Rome. We found out about their new music and how they promote themselves using social media.
We've also found out about the Philly DIY scene, which is the style of performances where everything is done independently, from booking your own shows to finding a venue. Philadelphia better watch out because they are striving for the ultimate success in the music industry. Let's check it out.
We're a LaSalle-based band, except for Dan lives in Fishtown. I'm Sarah. I'm the bassist, and I also sing.
I'm Molly. I'm the guitarist. I sing songs.
I'm Dan. I play the drums.
I started when I was 16 because I broke up with my boyfriend, and I was like mad about it.
Yeah.
Typical angsty 16-year-old. And I started playing guitar because it was kind of like an outlet. So I played a lot of really like angsty teen like Nirvana songs for a while there, and then like Sarah asked me if I wanted to play in a band.
I did all of this probably like February.
Almost a year ago.
Oh,
I feel
that's
right.
Spicy. Philly DIY scene is pretty much just like it's kind of like a bunch of kids who are into music, and they host events in like their house where they'll have like local bands come through, usually like 4 to 5 bands a night on the weekends. And I had like friends who did that at their houses that I knew from high school and everything like that. And I did it in high school, but kind of, missed out on it when I first came to LaSalle, because it's definitely more of a Temple and Drexel thing. But I was getting Molly into it, and then Dan's already been into it forever. We found him on Facebook, and now he's our best bud. Friends you can really make from it that you wouldn't have made otherwise. Like, I have so many friends from so many different schools.
You met your boyfriend.
I literally met my boyfriend through that, and then like through that I met his like roommates, and his roommates know people,
And so it's a lot of like, it's like a huge web, and I really want to, you know, get LaSalle a part of it, because it's unfortunate that because we're a small school and that like not a lot of people know. Be sure to like us on Facebook at Midnight in Rome PHL, or you can just look up Midnight in Rome on Facebook and go to pages and we should pop up.
In this edition of Philly's Finest, we took you all around Philadelphia, and hopefully you have laughed, learned, and are ready to leave your house to try something new. Make sure to check us out at facebook.com/LaSalleTV or watch our other episodes at youtube.com/LaSalle56TV for more great episodes.
Till we meet again, I'm Lucas Davidson.
And I'm Brian Gelbeck.
Thanks for tuning in to Philly's Finest, and have a wonderful day.